So in this video, playing NBA 2K17, and basically this is the MYCAREER game. So we've gone through the college season, or shortened sort of season for college. After that we have gone to play a game for Team USA, and then we've been selecting the draft with the Utah Jazz. Just want to do a quick video just to basically go around the gym. So this, I guess, is where basically your downtime occurs between games, and just the sort of things you can do. So they've expanded it a little bit more in this game. There's a few more things around, and you can't actually do anything with anything sort of this side. It's just more for decoration. So okay, fine. You can go out here and just do sort of practice shooting, which obviously when you start you pretty much suck, so it's a good thing. You've got a bar at the top next to where it says doing work. Now I'm not 100% sure what the bar is for, but okay, I thought I had that ball. Not 100% sure what the bar is for, but I'm assuming it's the more you do in here, the better you get, sort of how it should be. What they haven't done in some of the other games, where they haven't made, there's no benefit to going out here and spending, you know, half an hour just putting up some shots, which I can't seem to make for some reason at all. I was doing a lot better before, but yeah, so I'm assuming as the bar goes up something happens. I don't know, and I'm not going to sit here in a minute and go through getting that bar all the way up, but over time it'll go up and we'll see what effect it has. Other than that, you've got your menu, so in here you can do your upgrades, sort of anything you want. You know, you've got attributes in there, stuff for sort of clothes, animations, additional things, so tattoos, jewellery and stuff. I'm guessing that's more for sort of, yeah, sort of my park and my court stuff. My player inventory, which just basically says what exactly it is you've got. Not quite sure. Oh, something to do with a Fitbit. Okay, fair enough. So again, you can just change a few things around, your animation, gear, stuff like that. MYCAREER, which just gives the trackers, so any endorsements you've got, you can request a trade. Look at your minutes, you can see that as of now, I'm sort of 10th on the depth chart. I mean, why I'm 10th when I clearly suck a lot more than everyone else, and Dante Exum is a reserve for some reason. I don't know whether he's possibly injured still on this. No, it doesn't say he's injured, so not quite sure why he'd be right down there and I would be in 10th, but okay, not going to complain. Accolades, it's just things you've done, but they seem to have added a lot more into this, because before you didn't really have too much stuff you could do. But okay, yeah, they've added a few more things in. Hall of Fame, so just a few things you can do. Once you've reached those, you can then retire and be in the Hall of Fame. Can't say I've ever taken a game to that point before, but you can do it. My Park, 2K Pro AMs, just other things you can do, playing with friends. This is just all the stats for the different players, league leaders, player stats, etc. Rookie report, which would be interesting to keep an eye on. This is just all the award races. Obviously there's nothing in here at the minute. Player of the week, player of the month, rookie of the month. At some point you should have MVP, most improved player, rookie of the year, etc. turn up in there. NBA records, which I think is a good thing they've added this year. So you've got total points, field goals made, 3-pointers made, free throws made. They didn't used to have those parts of things. It was more just a case of who scored the most points in the game. Well, pretty much everyone knows that, you know, that's Wilt Chamberlain, but you know, sort of things like the amount of field goals made. Okay, it's pretty obvious who that's going to be based on the total points, but I mean, I think it's good to see. I mean, fouls, games played, because I wouldn't have thought that would have been Robert Parrish at the top, and maybe that's just me. I would have thought it would have been Kareem at the top, but okay, alright. It's just a bit more interesting. I mean, 45.8 minutes a game, I mean, that's a massive amount. We look at all of these people are sort of from an older era, but then you've got Allen Iverson and LeBron James are both quite high up, which is strange to think in sort of this day and age that, you know, he's averaging that many minutes. But yeah, no, I just thought it was you know, quite good to see all of that. Just add a bit more in, and then similarly you've got in here, so obviously on the Jazz you've got game and playoff, which you had before, was just split into a different sort of menu, and it's pretty much the same thing again as it was in the previous games. It seems to just separate it out a little bit. I think it just goes for all the teams, doesn't have league wide or anything. Just one thing to note as well, me being on the Jazz, only 68 points in the game is a fair amount to get. 3-pointers, might be able to break that. Free throws, I doubt that. Rebounds, that's going to be hard to top. 28 assists for John Stockton. I mean, well, it's not surprising really that it's him there, but it just shows. Blocks, 14 blocks in a game, not getting near that. Steals, possibly. Minutes, 57, that'd be difficult. Turnovers, I can probably beat that quite easily, to be fair. But yeah, just interesting to see that obviously picking the Jazz, well, not picking the Jazz, being picked by the Jazz, that it's not going to be an easy place to go down in history, shall we say. This is just season awards, past champions, etc. Just showing you who's won awards for each thing each year, which is a little bit interesting. Yeah, and that's for it. And then, sorry, you just got the basic options, so changing stuff around. And then when you actually want to play the game, so the way they've done it this year, if you look, you've got practice facility open, so you can go and practice, and then actually play the game. But on other days, so you've got an off day, so you've got a few different things. So you can go and do practice, or you can choose to go to a catering event, and then team practices are scheduled in, and you're not supposed to miss those. So whereas you could choose to just not go to that and do something else, that's going to affect your, I think, team sort of mate standing, how people think of you, and also affect your place in the rotation. Because if you don't turn up to practice, then, well, obviously people aren't going to be very happy with you. So yeah, just, I mean, I've added a little bit more into it. Doesn't seem to be many team practices, but a little bit more into it just to give you a bit more, I don't know, a bit more like it's actually basketball, sort of a bit more like real life. I'm guessing more of those are going to appear because no more show up in the next like 2 weeks, which seems slightly strange. Yeah, so I guess some more will show up after that. But yeah, that's just a quick basic rundown of what you can sort of do in this, or seemingly do in this part of it. Looks sort of interesting from where it is now, so we'll give it a go. Play a game in a minute, we'll do that in a separate video, and end this one here.